Good morning, boys and girls. I am so happy to see you again today. I just want to give you a couple reminders before we start reading. When we answer questions, you should always do rap. You restate the question, answer it in your words. You answer it using your words. Then you prove it with two pieces of evidence from the story. So you copy two sentences from the story. You might say on page 4, it said blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to explain why you picked that answer. We've been doing this since, I would say, September, October. So I just want to remind you that the same way we write in school when I collect your work is the same way I want us to get into the habit on remote learning as well. Okay? I know it's a little bit hard because we're typing, so I don't expect it to be perfect, but I just want us to keep it in mind as we type so we can go back into the swing of things once you go back to school. Okay, so we're going to start with page 16 for double fudge. If you would like to take any notes, please get a pencil and paper ready or get your listening ears up and I will start reading. Rotating sock display crashed. Tootsie jumped up and down in her stroller, shrieking as if her nutcase of a brother was putting on the best show to hit Broadway in years. I prayed no one from my class was at the store. No one who knows me or has ever known me. No one I might meet someday who would ask, "Oh yeah, you're that kid with the weird brother who threw the fit at Harry's." I backed away from the store windows and headed down the street, pretending I was just another guy strolling down Broadway. A guy from a perfectly normal family. I checked out the menu of the sushi restaurant 2 doors down from Harry's, browsed at the used book table, and flipped through magazines at the newsstand on the corner. Then I heard Mom calling my name. "Peter, I could use some help here." She was carrying Tootsie in one arm, struggling with the shopping bags in the other, and still trying to push the stroller, which now held my screaming brother. "You're too old for tantrums," I shouted. "If Mom didn't love you, you'd have a tantrum," he cried. "This has nothing to do with love," Mom said, passing Tootsie to me, then trying to get Fudge out of the stroller. "Yes, it does," Fudge cried. "If you really loved me, you would have bought me both pairs of shoes." So I'm going to stop here and ask a question. What emotions is the character feeling? So how do you think Fudge is feeling right now? Do you think he's happy, sad, mad, angry, upset, excited, surprised? How do you think he's feeling and why do you think that? So keep it in mind because it's from page 16 and I will have the question attached. And we're going to pay attention to his actions on this page. Fudge cried. "If you really loved me, you would have bought me both pairs of shoes." His actions. What do you think his actions are saying about his emotions and his feelings? "You don't need 2 pairs of the same shoes," Mom told him, as if she were talking to a reasonable person. "They weren't the same. They were close enough." "I wanted them," Fudge whined. "I knew you did, but we can't buy everything you want." "Why?" "We don't have the money to buy." I could tell Mom was having a hard time explaining this. She thought for a minute before she finished. "Just for the sake of buying. Money doesn't grow on trees." "I know it doesn't grow on trees," Fudge said. "You get it at the ATM." "You can't just go to the ATM whenever you want money," Mom told him. "Yes, you can," Fudge said. "You put your card and the money comes out. It works every time." "No, you have to deposit your money into your account." Let's think. What does deposit mean? You have to deposit your money into the account. This is another question that would be attached in the multiple choice. Make sure you look back on page 17 to see that. You have to deposit the money into your account. I'm going to go back to reading. Mom said you work hard and try to save part of your salary every week. The cash machine is just a way to get some of your money out of your account. It doesn't spit out money because you want it. It's not that easy. I know, Mom, Fudge said. Sometimes you have to stand on line. What character trait would you describe Fudge right now? How would you describe him? Would you say he's impatient? Or is he very patient? Or is he selfish? Kind, helpful. These are all different things that you might decide to describe him as. You might say he was so amazing or so mean. But remember, you have to copy the sentence where it proves why did you think that way. I'm going to read the next one. Mom sighed and looked at me. Got any ideas, Peter? Just tell him no! Stop trying to explain everything. Mom looked surprised. I never thought of that, she said. I've always tried to explain things to my children. Maybe that worked for me, I said. But Fudge is another story. Story, Tootsie said. Not now, Mom told her. Tootsie started to cry. Story now! When we got back to our building, my best friend Jimmy Fargo was coming in with his father. What was his best friend's name? Keep it in mind. They were loaded down with empty boxes. Have you told Peter the good news yet, Jimmy? Mr. Fargo asked. What good news? I said. Oops, Mr. Fargo said. I guess I let the cat out of the bag. You got a new cat? Fudge asked. Meow, Tootsie said. She has the animal alphabet book, and every time she hears the name of an animal, she makes an animal sound. Mr. Fargo closed his eyes and shook his head. Okay. So we read the 3 pages. You guys are going to continue reading 2 pages on your own. I stopped throughout it to talk about some of the questions we're going to ask you that is going to be attached to the Google Forum, which was the multiple choice, and also the Google Doc, where you will be using RAP. So if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Like I always say, I'm always so proud of each and every one of you for even trying to do this. It's a whole new world for everybody, and I'm very lucky to have you guys as my students. Keep working hard. I see you guys online posting things. Some of your parents have posted pictures, and I'm just so proud of you. I really am. So we love you dearly. Keep working, and make sure to take a little break after you finish ELA. Maybe 10-minute break just to get your mind rested, and then move on to your next subject, okay? Have a great day. Bye.